one and all on the installation of 45th President of Rotary Chandigarh Midtown. I now invite our Sergeant at Arms, Rotary past President R.K. Ruther, to present honor to our President Salil.
Meeting number 2287 of Rotary Chandigarh Midtown is called to order. The proceedings are now handed over to the immediate past AG, Dr. Chopra, Master of Ceremony.
May the darkness of ignorance be swept away by dawn of self-realization. Also acknowledge the presence of family of our incoming President Salil Chopra. We have with us his son Himanshu, daughter-in-law Ankita, and grandsons Lavyansh and Tanya. Welcome. Our most energetic and dynamic event chair has left no stone unturned. I now invite past President Rotarian Ajit Singh Gulati onto the microphone for the welcome.
Thank you, Rita. A very good evening to all. In the Rotary year, the two most important events for any president, first is his installation and second is the official visit of the governor. So we are today on the first event and it's one of the most important events in the Rotary year. We are installing our 45th president. In fact, it's 46th year of Rotary for us. But since the first 2 years we had the same president, late Dr. B.D. Gupta, so he is the 45th president, although 46th Rotary. We are very fortunate to have P.D. Jitendra Dhingra physically present, although nowadays it is very rare to have dignitaries physically present. Sir, thank you so much for coming. We are fortunate to have PRIP Rotarian Rajendra Sahu and Bushra ji on Zoom to bless our incoming president. Welcome to them. We are also having an inspiring message recorded in June from RI President-elect Jennifer Jones for the occasion. A warm welcome to our own PDG Shaju Peter, who has come all the way from God's own country, Kerala, to be with us this evening. Thank you, Shaju. We cannot imagine Midtown without you. Greetings and welcome to AG Salil Dev Singh Bali and dear Farooq. Salil is representing the DG in today's events and is also going to give his best wishes on behalf of the DG to the incoming president. Last but not the least, a big welcome and thank you to all those who have come on Zoom, that is PDGs, AGs, presidents and secretaries of Tri-City and adjoining clubs, past presidents of this club and members of Rotary Midtown. A very warm welcome to all those who are here and I hope you enjoy the event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So now it's time to hear President Sanjay Bhatia, who is ready with the club performance report for 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Lisa. Guest of honor, PDG Jitendra Dhingra ji, our Student National President Rajendra Sahu ji and Usha ji, incoming President Salil Chopra ji and Renman, incoming Secretary J.S. Babu ji, and our District Governor Shaju Peter, AG Salil Badi and Farooq, Chair past President Rajendra Sahu ji, all the dignitaries, past President members who are attending physically and also on Zoom. Good evening and a warm welcome to all of you. It's my privilege to present in brief the report for Rotary Chandigarh Midtown for the year 2020-21. We had this during the valedictory, so I tried to have a little different script, though the content still remains the same. We start with club service. हम आपके हैं कौन? Previous slide. As during the valedictory, I heard past managing director eventually something of Sholay. So, dear DJ, Sholay ran several weeks. I don't think we can think of movie running for several years or 52 weeks. Why bring this in context is our club service director did 52 meetings, supported by Secretary Suchi, supported by his committee, and supported by all of you, all members. I think that was one of the biggest challenges. Why I also bring the context of the movies is because what happened this year was all our meetings have been uploaded on YouTube, thanks to editor Park and Dr. Vora. And we have always encouraged and we continue to encourage members to share this with family, with friends, because the guest speakers we had, which included dignitaries from respective fields, which included our own members like Joint Secretary Dr. Bua, important events organized by Parliament Dr. Balram Gupta, when we got Dr. Kiran Bedi. All these events are uploaded, like movies. I think you can watch them again and again, because there are important messages that each one of them had, not just related to health, not just related to COVID, even how to live life in a much better way. That was for meeting for club service. The bulletins were published regularly, and the club had its presence in all the social media. We also had involvement with the children during several celebrations. During Independence Day, the Antakshari was a big hit, and we also hosted important district events. The review meet, the virtual meet with Dr. Kiran Bedi was also a district event. So that is for the club service. We now come to educational service, where we had Director Anupam Jain. Under skill development, we had driving training organized for adults between 18 and 25 years at Maloya. This was when the first phase of COVID was ending, and we thought this would be a good source of employment. Very important 1-month training course was organized for mobile repairing and mobile repairing, which again we felt is very relevant because the population, the possession of the ownership of mobiles is increasing and will continue to increase in the future. Director. Under community service, I first talk about the signature projects. The inauguration was held very recently of the government elementary school in Mushalla, 2 classrooms, 1 staff room and a storeroom, and most importantly the assembly hall covered shed has been made at Queen Mushalla. This has been done through generous contributions to CSR funds, to Pastor Ashok Puri's brother A.J. Alan Puri in US and associated clubs in USA. This has costed almost 30 lakh of rupees, and the project is now completed. And we have done, a couple of years ago, we have done 2 classrooms, and the population of student attendance had improved from 150 to 350, and we expect this to go up to 500 now, and when the classes begin. There was another signature project, that was the donation of a dialysis machine at the dialysis center in sector 52, where again we had corporate funds coming in. This was thanks to internal donations from members. COVID Rasoi, COVID Care, Rotary Rasoi, there was oxygen on wheels, and we tied up with buddy cab service. We had also started the year last year, July, by giving food pedal stands and bulk sanitizer bottles. Then oxygen cylinders were also given 2 months ago at GL60. This was largely through contribution of son and grandson of Dr. Dua. Under preventive and preventive health, a very important project that started this year was Project ASTA, which is the vaccination for prevention of cervical cancer to young school girls. teenage girls mostly. We have vaccinated about 100 girls again. We've had important support from Sahayata in this. Dental hygiene webinars have been done for school children. I think this went for about a month per seat, Dr. Sanjay Kaiga. Now come to disability and empowerment, where artificial limbs were prepared, sponsored for Kulvinder Agam Boy, who had lost his limbs due to execution. And this again, primary funding for this came in through a lady in UK.
In UK.
Is she a doctor?
No, she is not a doctor. Spinder now.
So a contribution had come from her. And Dr. Vora, most of the disability empowerment projects we have been able to do because of the support. The International Day of Disabled Persons was celebrated at Tainor because of previous day. And Mr. Balbir Singh, Honorable Minister, was also present in this event. Tricycle scratches were distributed there. 4,000 UPID cards, which again is an disability empowerment. Since we have a good audience here today, both of you here, I would like to definitely mention here that I think it's time that Dr. Vora should not just be recognized for 52 bulletins in a year. We should actually aspire to do 52 projects, artificial limb projects in a year, because that is the potential you have. And the joy is when we see the people walking. This definitely, I think the district should also take note of this and support in such projects, especially to people walking. We have several continuing projects, of which Astra is one, where renovations were done. Astra Sector 32. You must have seen that in a small video that was played prior to this meet. Microloans, again, we have over 3 to 3.5 lakhs, which is used to give interest-free loan to people, about 30,000 rupees, which they return in 10 months. So 7% were beneficiary during the year. Now come to international service, Dr. Sanjay Kaiga. So international service actually got wings this year. And just to put in context, if you want to have these wings, don't forget to catch the Smile Express. We had global grants. Mobile van for COVID testing, that's about $97,000. This should be flagged off this month. Then we had the ventilator project, which was we could not. We were awaiting authorization by Nepal. Global grant for project Astra is also in the pipeline, and there is a global grant for dialysis machines also in the pipeline. We also completed another project under global grant, which was the extension toilet blocks at the Chopra school. Then on the Rotary Friendship Exchange, this was again something very different this year. Even those flights were not there, but we connected several times. There was a virtual meet with 4 districts in 7 class of 5 countries. Then there was a joint project in the Ahmedabad Metro for water coolers. We also had joint meetings with District 3054 and Twin Club certificates received from Thailand and Nepal partners. The TRF, the world greatest meet, was held on the World Polio Day collection of 2,500 on that day. TRF contributions is about $60,000. The youth service, probably someone who is most comfortable for all the road tractors and intractors. On the road track, we had the virtual installation of the road track room in College for Women. We had the road track Rainbow installed during this year. And in fact, we had the virtual installation of the Interact Club of AAB. And we supported Solar in a big way with scholarship for the students who could not afford the fees. They have also been online classes and supporting the staff for plus their meetings. Support has been to the extent of about 3 lakh rupees. COVID project is where road tractors has been very, very active. I think they left no stone unturned. That brings me to the end. I think my main key takeaway during this year is that a happy Rotarian is a generous Rotarian. Let's support the new team also, and let's keep our flag flying high always. Thank you so much.
He just forgot to mention that our club got about 16 awards, which included Platinum Award for the Secretary of the Year, Platinum for the Editor of the Year, Platinum AG, then Diamond President for the zone as well as for the district, and so many other awards. And we convey heartiest congratulations for the work done and time given to Rotary. So these are we acknowledge presence of DG and Arun Mongia, President Shyam Ravi from Rotary Chandigarh Central, President Naresh Agarwal from Rotary Lucknow, President Ravinder Saini from Silver City, and we also have Bulbul, daughter of Renu and Salil Chopra from Australia.
Ma'am, we have friends of DG.
Okay, oh, that's great. So we also have presence of District Governor Ajay Madan. So it's time for change of guards. New leaders take over and inspire their teams to create new milestones. Amidst your thunderous applause, I request President Sanjay Bhatia to present the presidential collar to our incoming President, Rotarian Salil Chopra.
Please keep clapping.
So let's keep clapping. The club charter will be handed by Secretary Shuchi Thakur to our incoming Secretary J.S. Bal, Rotarian J.S. Bal. Our Sergeant at Arms with incoming Sergeant at Arms, past President President. For serving to change lives, I request Rotarian Shuchi Thakur to introduce our club leader.
Born in Fazalka, Punjab in the year 1954, Salil ji has done 3 masters. He's done his MBA, he's an MA in Russian and an MA in English. अब अगली बार सरल से रशियन में बोलेंगे. Got married to Rotarian Renu Chopra in 1978 and he is blessed with 3 beautiful children. Bulbul Chopra, a psychologist in Sydney. Chunmun Chopra, who's an MTech and a geophysicist from BHU. She's right now living in Calgary. And son Himanshu Chopra, running his business as a distributor of Jaguar fittings of the entire eastern UP. His wife, Ankita, is a biomedical engineer and is an environmentalist. And both Himanshu and Ankita are blessed with 2 beautiful grandsons, Lavyansh and Kanach.
Gentlemen, right in the beginning of the year, and they are going to work. We are holding a training program of theirs, how they should go about, and this will, you will find the results on each and every focus area of RI being happening in this club. Next, please. Now come my 5 avenues of service of our club. Club service. We have Dr. Balram Gupta as our director for that. Vocational service. Now the director is experienced. She had worked last year also. She's repeating this year. That is the project, as I just told you. It is costing us 60 lakh rupees, sir, in case you pass it through. Then project Ma. Every night we give nutrients to the mothers who are leaving the hospital because they're very poor, they can't afford. Every night this is the project taken Ma, and we give them the nutrients. Unity ID. You must be knowing that Dr. Gora is doing this program for handicapped people, especially able people. This is being continued, and tomorrow again our DG is coming to have some inauguration of this program again. Lab services, as we told you, happy school to continue. We are giving desks, we are giving so many water services and all will be continuing. Then nutrients for TB patients will be continued for the whole year. Because when God sponsors us, they'll be giving us 50,000 rupees. One is Salil Bani itself. He himself will donate 5,000 rupees per month, sir. So this will continue with the hospital awareness toward HIV, thalassemia is a goal. Then bone marrow among students by Datri. Again, we are collaborating with them. Various camps like blood donation, medical, dental, eyes will continue. Annapurna for 52 weeks will be continued as per my director.
So moving forward, I request Assistant Governor, Zone 4, Rotarian, R&D 3080 Rotarian Salil Bali, representing the Changemaker team of our energetic District Governor Rotarian Ajay Madan, to share greetings on his behalf.
Thank you, Rita ma'am. Guest of honor, PDG Jitendra Singha, lovingly called as the Korea, President Salil Chopra, PDG Shaju Peter, IPP Sanjay Bhatia, Secretary J.S. Pava, Event Chair Abhi Gulati ji, Past President B.L. Ramsasaria ji on net, Internet. Past Rotary International President Raja Sabu ji and Usha ji, District Governor Ajay Madan ji on virtual platform, Past President B.L. Ramsasaria ji on virtual platform, distinguished past presidents of Rotary Chandigarh Midtown present here, Rotarians, road tractors, guests, good evening. It's immense pleasure and my privilege to be present today on the 46th year installation of this prestigious club of District Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown. And over and above that, I am very happy that my very dear friend, although the age group doesn't suggest that, but in Rotary, what our seniors have told us that we all are friends. So my very dear friend Salil Chopra ji is taking over as the 45th president of this club, and that makes my Sina Chopra. Sir, congratulations. We all know Salil Chopra ji as a wonderful human being, as a perfect orator, as a very hard-working man, successful businessman, compassionate human being. We all know what he has done for Swachh Bharat. We all know what he's been doing for young children when he does adolescent training in schools. We all know his passion for traffic awareness and cleanliness. I am very sure that our club, in its 46th year, would again reach the same heights where it reaches every year, year after year and year after year. The district governor has given a target of 2,000 members. So I am very happy that our club is aiming at each one doing one. So if we are about 90 members right now, we should be somewhere near 125 coming back. The highest being 3, 4, 5 7. Sir, I would request that you break this record. And with happy and generous Rotarians of our club, that is not at all impossible. That is very, very possible. In fact, $50,000 should be possible once we think and move forward. So, once again, President Salil Chopra ji, congratulations from District Secretariat. Ajay ji has especially called me and asked me to give his best wishes to you. And there are a lot of expectations from this club. As you rightly said, this is one of the most vibrant and one of the most sought after club in the district. And this has been proved year after year. So, a lot of expectations from this club, sir. And the district events are also going to start. And we look forward to participation from this club. And other than that, sir, whatever support, whatever assistance you want from the secretariat, whatever queries, whatever feedbacks you want, sir, that will always be available for the execution of your projects, which you have just shown, sir. And we are looking forward to the support of each and every Rotarian of Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown. And with this, once again, our best wishes to one of the most dynamic Rotarian of our times, Rotarian Salil Chopra.
Our very own PDG Shaju Peter is present amongst us today on a real platform. He brings greetings from God's own country. I invite him on the dais for lending his voice to encourage us with empowering words.
Our guest of honor, Past Governor Niku, Past Rotary National President Raja, if he's on the Zoom, Governor Ajay on Zoom, Governor nominee Arun on Zoom, newly installed President Salil, our IPP or COVID President Sanjay, our Zoom Secretary Shuchi, members who are going to be Rotarians soon who are in the audience, fellow Midtowners, members of the family of Rotary, distinguished past presidents, Rotarians and friends. From the ancestral land of mine, of placid backwaters, lush greenery, picturesque hill stations, and beautiful beaches. And from my President Saji and his team from the Rotary Club of Mulanthurati, District 3201, I bring you greetings to all of you. Mangalashansagam ellavakkum, meaning best wishes to all of you. Let me first thank all of you for that magnificent event of farewell to me, which will remain etched in my memory for all times to come. I'm also thankful to all of you for allowing me to use the phrase fellow Midtowners, because I'm not a regular member anymore of your club. I'm equally grateful to all of you for making me a part of this auspicious evening. I want to share a few observations from the new vantage point that I have. Being outside the club and looking at it from a distance. And I should remind you about the call given by our own current Rotary International President of growing more. But at the same time, we have to look around and induct new members. I'm particularly referring to our club, let's leave aside the whole world situation. It is important that we increase our membership at least to a level that we had at the beginning of the year of 117. Let that be a target for Salil. Second, in the management theory, all of you must have heard of the 20-80 formula. 80% of the work of the club, of any organization or a company, gets done by 20% of its people. And from the vantage point that I have, which is external, my personal feeling is that that percentage has been on a wrong path of 80-20 to 85-15 to 90-10 to maybe 95-5, which is alarming. The second challenge that you have is to change that. Bring it back to somewhere around 80-20 is acceptable, but 95-5 is not. So that's the reading that I can have from my own external vantage point. Members who are in this audience will agree with me that if you want to cite the qualities of our current new president, its energy, its enthusiasm, it is exuberance, undoubtedly. And congratulations, sir. That will be your great strength as a leader. My only advice to you is add something called attention to details. you would do well. If you add that to your cluster of talents, it is also important that you make the functioning of the club a little more democratic. The problem comes when the formula gets changed from 80-20 to 95-5. The 5 becomes very powerful, and the 95 gets totally left out. So don't let that happen. Your test will remain as to how you make the club more participative. There lies your strength. You have had a fantastic year of service during Sanjay's epidemic year, pandemic year. I would continue to call you COVID president just as I call Anil Mahen the polio president of Chandigarh. You did a magnificent job in trying times. We have the wherewithal, we have the capacity as a club to rise to any occasion. You have proven it umpteen times in the last history of 46 years. And I am sure that in Salil, we will have such a leader. Let the happiness that comes from helping others, the joy that comes from serving others, be yours for the entire year and thereafter. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shaju, for those motivating words. And I hope this will guide our President Salil all around the way. Most respected and distinguished world leader of Rotary, past Rotary International President Rajendra K. Sahu has honored us with his virtual presence. It's a unique opportunity to listen to him about Rotary, the miracle of his life. Over to you, sir.
Okay, all right. I'm very happy to be here, and I would like to extend my greetings and best wishes to the new president of Chandigarh Midtown, Salil Chopra. I would also want to extend my greetings to all those who are there. We have the guest of honor is past district governor Jitendra Dhegra, an outstanding person who has a total commitment to Rotary, and he has, I have seen him from the very close quarters when we were at the medical mission in Zimbabwe. I also want to extend my greetings to our district governor, Ajay. Ajay has been, Ajay Madan, another outstanding Rotarian who has been there. And I once again express my heartiest congratulations to the club Midtown, Chandigarh Midtown, and all the Midtowners, and to each and every those who are physically present and all those who are on the Zoom. God bless you, and God, I would be always with you in my thoughts and in actions whenever there is a necessity. God bless you. Thank you.
All the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, Rotarians and detractors, and all present virtually. Well, friends, I have the honor of introducing Major General Arun Radha.
I'm talking of Madan. कहते यार मैं सारी उम्र कंफ्यूज ही रहा कि ये सलील वही सलील है, सलील बाली। तो उनकी नजर में एक सलील था, सलील बाली। दूसरा जब माना उनको नजर आया तो नजर आया कि यहाँ दो सलील हो सकते हैं। मैं उनको और कंफ्यूज कर रहा हूँ।
I now invite Rotarian Nitin Kapoor, Vice President 2021-22, to introduce our guest of honor today.
Guest of honor, PDG Jitendra Dhegra ji, PRIP Rajendra Sahu ji, AG Salil Bali, DG Ajay Madan ji, incoming and outgoing presidents and secretaries, PDG Shaju Peterji, Board 1920-2021, my dear friends, a very good evening to all of you. ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि मैं आज पीडीजी जितेंद्र ढींगरा जी को आपके सामने इंट्रोड्यूस करने जा रहा हूं। इनके डीजी कार्यकाल के दौरान मैं चंडीगढ़ मिडटाउन का सेक्रेटरी था। मेरी इनसे कोई ज्यादा बातचीत तो नहीं हो पाई, बट इनके व्यक्तित्व को पहचानने की या इनके बारे में कुछ जानने की मेरे को कुछ पता चला। इस दौरान ये कई कुछ पदों पर रहे, चाहे प्रेसिडेंटशिप हो या डीजी का कार्यकाल, ये हर जगह नई सोच, नई ऊर्जा और नया गीत लेकर आए। लीडरशिप के लिए जरूरी होता है एक बुलंद आवाज, आगाज, अंदाज और अंजाम। अगर एक बुलंद आवाज की बात करें तो ये एक ऐसी आवाज है कि इनके मात्र मुंह खोलने से पूरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट बिना समय देखे इनके साथ चल पड़े। देवी और सज्जनों, मैं आपके सामने आमंत्रित करने जा रहा हूं पीडीजी जितेंद्र ढींगरा जी।
Thank you, Nitin. Thank you. Respected President Salil Chopra ji, First Lady Chopra ji, Assistant Governor Salil Wali, Parul Wali, past Rotary National President R.K. Sabu ji, District Governor Ajay, past District Governor Shaju, immediate past President Sanjay Bhatia, Secretary J.S. Baba ji, Master of Ceremony Dr. Rita Kalra ji, and all Rotarian of Chandigarh Midtown, and all Rotarians, those who are attending on Zoom. Good evening, friends. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you. सबसे पहले तो मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा दोनों सलील का, जिन्होंने मुझे आज यहाँ बुलाया और आपके समक्ष बोलने का मौका दिया। थैंक यू सलील वाली, थैंक यू सलील चोपड़ा जी, थैंक यू वेरी मच। सबसे पहले मैं बधाई देना चाहूंगा इमीडिएट पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट संजय भाटिया जी को, जिन्होंने लास्ट ईयर बेहद कमाल का काम किया। संजय भाटिया जी, आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई। और मैं आपको ऑनर करना चाहूंगा इस साल की फिल्म के साथ। सलील, इस साल की फिल्म में पूरी बहुत बहुत बधाई सलील जी, आपको और आपकी टीम को।
Joining us today on this virtual platform is the powerful voice of change, voice that will empower and engage us to take a big leap into the future. I invite past President Rotarian Dr. Balram Gupta, Director Club Service, to introduce our invincible Rotary icon to the audience before we listen to her video message.
Introducing RI President-elect Jennifer E. Jones. She has created history in Rotary. She is going to be the first lady RI President in the year 2022-23. Service is the basic recipe of Rotary. What has sustained Rotary for 117th year for that matter is the service to humanity. And that's what is the mission, the passion of the incoming Rotary International President, Jennifer E. Jones. I'm so very happy and feel proud of the fact that I got this opportunity of introducing Jennifer Jones. Thank you so much.
Thank you and greetings to you all. It is a joy to be with you today. This year has challenged the world in ways that no one could have anticipated. COVID-19 has changed the way that we work, socialize, hope for access to vaccines, hope that once again we can be together in person, and yes, hope the kind that heals our hearts. We have spent much of the last year coping with what the world has placed before us. President Holder speaks often of the care that we have shown each other and how important it is to recognize our bonds of friendship and service. And I am overjoyed that President-elect Shaker continues to turn the spotlight onto Rotary service at a time when the world needs us most. And yes, there are still challenging times, but the world needs us now more than ever. And Rotarians need each other to stay connected and continue to take action against COVID-19. That is the leadership that is entrusted to each of us as leaders in our great organization, to be brave, to be intentional in our actions. I want to share a story with you about when I served as a club president. I must say, I loved being a club president so much that I really hated sitting down at the end of the year. That year was 2001, and I was one of President Rick King's Regal Eagles. It was also the year that will forever be remembered for the date 9/11. Who will ever forget what happened on that fateful Tuesday? My home club meets on Tuesdays, and around 10 a.m. I started receiving calls and emails asking if our meeting was canceled. Somehow, I knew at that moment that we needed to be together, to be in shared experience. That's the power of positive thinking. I thought this was a good thing. We were in a lovely little boutique when I found my book. Very quietly, I said to my husband, I said, Nick, this is my gratitude journal. I looked around a little bit more, and then I went up to the counter to pay. I watched as the clerk went down to one end of the counter and took out this beautiful tissue paper and carefully wrapped the book. He then went to the other end of the counter where he found a blue box with gold lines all over the top. He came back to the middle and finished it off with an elaborate bow and then came forward and gave it to me. He said, I couldn't help but overhear what you said, that this is going to be your gratitude journal. He said, I want to be the first entry in your book. I want you to write that the man that sold this book to me made it an even more beautiful experience. He is indeed the first entry. So how do we showcase what's important to us? What's the packaging, the special ribbons that we wrap around Rotary to make it even more beautiful? We do it through public relations. We do it by telling our story. Rotary, a brand that brings the world together. And so, I carry his message of gratitude here today to say thank you. Thank you for all that you have done, and thank you for all that you are going to do. You have already been touched deeply by our organization, or you wouldn't be sitting here today. When we tell our stories, we're inspiring our clubs, recharging our batteries, and preparing for the year ahead. Thank you for your leadership, and thank you for being such a vital part of Rotary International.
So friends, as a token of remembrance and as an expression of gratitude, I request President Salil Chopra to kindly present a memento to immediate past President Sanjay Bhai. So this is our expression of gratitude. Expressing our gratitude to our guest of honor for his gracious presence and motivating us with his valuable words. I request President Salil Chopra to present a memento to past District Governor Jitendra Dhingra. We would like to thank those who have worked tirelessly in organizing the well-prepared event. I now invite President-elect Rotarian Dr. Sanjay Kalra for expression of gratitude.
I take this opportunity to say a special thanks to our Chief Guest of Honor, PDG Jitendra Dhingra. You always call me Nikku, but here formally, sir, you are PDG Jitendra Dhingra, for being with us and for sharing our joy on this special day. Your commitment for the well-being of the society and your remarks expressing his thinking on important issues have always overwhelmed us. We are extremely grateful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation and for your gracious participation in this installation function. You have made our day.
Special thanks to PRIP Rajendra K. Sabu sir for virtually attending the function and for your words of wisdom and blessings. My special thanks to BDC Shaju Peter sir for specially flying down from Kerala to attend the installation ceremony of his own club. I would always say, you are always going to be part of us, sir, and for his words of wisdom and, I would say, challenges given to Salil Chopra through his exceptional oratory skills. My special thanks to A.G. Salil Bali and Rotary Parul Bali for being with us on this occasion. My profound gratitude to all the press correspondents for joining us on this special occasion and for media coverage of the event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheel starts rolling weeks ago. I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our heartfelt thanks to Past President Ajit Gulati sir, Chairman Installation Committee, for the perfect logistic support and guidance in minutest of details extending to all of us. Thank you, sir, for all your guidance, inspiration, and you are a role model for us. I also extend my thanks to the entire team for the enormous cooperation in the organization of this event. Past President Balram Gupta sir, Past President Amarji, Past President Dr. Rita Kalra, Past President Sanjay Bhatia, Rotarian Nitin Kapoor, Rotarian Pradeep Sisodia, Rotarian Shuchi Thakur, Rotarian Jagvinder Baba, Rotarian Vijay Mohra, all need or deserve a special appreciation for their efforts in making this program a success. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for the management of Rotary House, Chandigarh, who have organized this venue for us. And last but not the least, I, on behalf of Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown, entire board, and my own behalf, extend a very heartfelt thanks to all the members of Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown who have been attending this function physically or virtually to make this a success.
President Salil. We also have presence of Ashim Purai, President Salil's younger sister. We acknowledge your presence, ma'am. Thank you for joining us today. The buzzwords defining Rotary today are connections, collaborations, and communications. In words of Honorable Poet Daman Shri D.S. Bali, father of A.G. Rotarian Salil Bali. किसी नातवा दिल का सहारा तो बन के दे, किसी नातवा दिल का सहारा तो बन के दे, बीती हुई पलकों का नजारा बस तो बन के दे, ना ढूंढ आसमां में, ना ढूंढ आसमां के तारों में अपना वजूद, इस सुरमई धरती का सितारा तो बन के दे। राह देखे हैं कई अरमान तड़पते हुए लोगों के, उन सिसकते अरमानों का फव्वारा तो बन के दे। करना है अगर तूने धुंधला ये अक्स साफ, करना है अगर तूने ये धुंधला ये अक्स साफ, खुद अपना मेरे दोस्त आईना तो बना के देख। ना घबराए जो तूफान से ये पानी का वह दरिया, उस दरिया का दामन तू किनारा तो बन के देख। So thank you, friends. Over to Secretary J.S. Baba for announcements.
This year, we have taken the initiative of celebrating birthdays and anniversaries every fortnight. We initiated this yesterday. We got together. It was a very good event. The gathering was, at Danro, and we really judged it. And we look forward that we will have this and take it forward.
अभी अभी उन्होंने बात कही आज जाने की जिद ना करो माहौल तो ऐसे बना दिया आपने I'm extremely thankful to each one for giving this patient sitting and extremely thankful to my DDG Shaju for doing so much behind the screen and so for my event chair Ajit sir doing so much and to all the people in the committee, complete committee of work and my VJS Gora sir for conducting at the show so well. Thank you very much and with that I join